Hey, welcome to Undrafted Hockey Fan. I'm Brad. We're going to be going over the Chris Tanev trade between the Dallas Stars, the Calgary Flames, and New Jersey Devils, and a couple of things that we're going to be breaking down. Who got the best asset? Who got the best deal? Does it make sense? Who are you happy with? I'm a Dallas fan. They're my third favorite team. I got my Texas Stars, their AHL team, hat on. I'm more of a backwards hat guy anyways, but I just want to show it off real quick. So we're going to go into seeing who won, what your thoughts are as well. Hit like, hit comment if you want to see more of these. I'm going to be going through all the trades. It's going to be a hectic week and a half, so bear with me, and I get excited, honestly. I'm going to be posting videos all the time about the new trades, and probably do some tier lists as well, and let me know what you want to see as well. And so let's just jump right into the trade. So let's get rid of these icons over here. So we have Calgary Flames are sending over Chris Tanev over to the New Jersey Devils. Well, I mean, the end result is he doesn't go to the Dallas Stars at 25% retained, meaning that the Calgary Flames are retaining half. So they're retaining half of his salary, which is the 2.45. $4.5 million. So they're retaining half of that as a $2.25 million. And then New Jersey is also retaining half of that in exchange for a fourth-round pick. So really, I just want to get New Jersey out of the way real quickly. And the reason they're taking on this is like, hey, it's a fourth-round pick. Like, it's a little extra. They have so much LTIR space. Actually, if we go over to their cap-friendly page right here, you can see their LTIR space is over $8 million. And that's because they have so many guys on there. Like, they have Dougie Hamilton. Let's go down. We're just going to scroll down here. We got injuries. We got Vitek Vanacek, Nathan Bastian, Dougie Hamilton, which is the big one, the $9 million. And that's really, with him being on LTIR, maybe potentially not coming back. I think he'll end up coming back for the playoffs. But for the New Jersey Devils, they have this cap space, so they might as well use it or they're going to lose it. So moving on to the next part of this trade. So, well, and again, we got New Jersey out of the way at this point. So let's move over to the other ones that are a little more important. So we have the Calgary Flames getting Artem Guileshenyov. He's Russian. This is too much fun. Anyways, Artem is a prospect. He's a left defenseman. We'll go to his cap-friendly page. You can see what his points are right here. With the Texas Stars in the AHL for the last 2 years, he only played one. Well, in the OHL, he played 65 games, 17 points. And the AHL, he only has 5 points for 4 games. So still, he's definitely acclimated to the North American ice still, in my opinion, especially being from Russia and everything. But he's got a lot of years left, so it gives him plenty of time to develop. Again, you're losing a defenseman in the Calgary Flames. So, hey, let's get a defenseman back, right? And he's a second-round pick from 2021, so Dallas Stars thought pretty highly of him. He was drafted 3 years ago. So, why not if they thought very highly of him, they're probably going to trade him as well. But again, Dallas is in their win now mode at this point, so they're going to win now, right? And I know the Calgary Flames really wanted, and so let's go back actually as well, back to the trade. So the Calgary Flames also got a second-round pick and a conditional third-round pick. Now, quickly on the third-round pick, they only get a third-round pick if the Dallas Stars go to the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2024. So it's pretty much they're guaranteed a second-round pick in 2024, as well as the prospect Artem. So, in my opinion, and this is what I've been told, and this is, again, it depends on how high you go. You're not going to trade it first overall draft pick, right? The number one draft in the pick for 2 seconds. But overall, the general rule is what I've heard is 2 second rounders is essentially equal to 1 first rounder. Again, it varies on how low the second rounders are, how high the first rounder is, all that jazz. But that's kind of like an idea of how I've been told. So essentially, you're getting a second round in the prospect because they want players. They want players that can be able to play. Calgary does. And now they're getting the second round pick, which they can flip to be able to obtain players, right? Because Calgary's not trying to tank. They're just trying to get what they can for their assets now. And then hopefully they can take those and flip those into real players, right? Because they signed these long-term contracts like Kadri and Huberdeau. And, I mean, they're talking about – they have guys like Rasmus Anderson still under contract, right? But they already moved out Lindholm. They're probably going to move out Hannafin as well. They have guys like Markstrom under contract. So they have a lot of – pieces they're moving out that maybe don't want to stay in the long-term plans, but Calgary wants to be good. They want to retool this quickly, and so they're trying to get as many assets as they can, as quickly as they can. I thought it was crazy that people thought Tanev would go for a first. I've been saying a second round pick all along, and to me they got even more by adding a prospect as well. So I like this deal for Calgary. I think this is just perfect, and the fact that the Dallas Stars will be able to get New Jersey in on this retention is great. By the way, I also think that New Jersey is doing this as a favor. I mean, they get the fourth round pick, right? So that's still a bonus to them. But I think they're doing this as a favor to the Calgary Flames because they want to still try and work on a Markstrom deal. So, I mean, of course, they've been talking a ton because they're trying to get that Markstrom deal figured out. So, anyways, move on to the big piece of this. You get Chris Tanev and, of course, Cole Brady. We'll knock him out real quick. Cole Brady is a goalie from the New Jersey Devils. So going over to his numbers right now, when he was drafted in the fifth round in 2019. So of course we know that Dallas has a great prospect system when it comes to goalies. They have a great development, right? Because you have Ottinger, who's looking phenomenal, first round pick. Then they have the other Matt Murray, who is playing great with the Dallas Stars or the Texas Stars. My bad. Texas Stars. So, and these numbers are not looking great, so hopefully they can turn around. But when he was drafted, he looks really good, right? He's looking at, right when he was drafted, he played 43 games in the NAHL, .912. So, I mean, he looked good. I mean, that's 2019. So, like, you can definitely bounce back from this. I have full confidence. I mean, his numbers are not looking great, but again, in a great Stars development system, I think it could work out. And again, it's kind of an extra asset. Like, why not, right? I mean, you're gaining assets on this, and you're getting Tanev for the 1 year, plus you're getting a prospect. I mean, come on, like that's great. And if they don't sign him, like you got Tanev. He was the main piece anyways. So, going back, so let's go to the Chris Tanev trade again. We're going over to the Dallas Stars, picking up Chris Tanev at a phenomenal rate. By the way, side note, Flames actually get money out of this. So their deadline cap is actually I can't play this. Their deadline cap is $7 million, so they can acquire players that they can just take on dead cap for the players and say, hey, give me a third round pick, give me a fourth round pick for this player, and maybe they can reutilize them, right? I know one famous one that I know of is Mark Stahl going from the New York Rangers to the Detroit Red Wings. He's at a $5 million cap hit for that year and the year after, or maybe just 1 year for $5 million, and they got a second round pick out of that. Imagine you can get a second round pick just for taking on a guy, right? You know, look at how well it's working out with Andrei Kuzmenko. So that's kind of the idea. The Calgary's are trying. Hey, let's utilize this cap space, get the assets you want and need, so that you can flip them and get some good stuff out of it. So moving on. So we side note, the Dallas Stars are now only they used up some of the cap space for Chris Tanev, of course. Right, so they're looking at. I got another video. Come on, I thought I paused this. They got $2 million left over in cap space, so that means they have room to be able to sign someone else, which is the most exciting part. Is that they're not just delaying this. They're not saying, hey, like, oh man, like, what are we gonna be able to do? Like, is this our only move? It's not. It's Dallas Stars can still make another move here, which is why it's worth the fourth round pick just to say, Jersey, take this money, save it for us, please. Thank you, love you. Anyways, moving on to Chris Tanev. If you are unaware of Chris Tanev, he's only the hottest ticket trade here. I mean, besides Noah Hannafin, and since Lindholm moved, so he's one of the biggest assets out there. Going over to his over here, we got him as a second pair defenseman. Looking really good with cap friendly. He's really well retained. But the problem is, the issue with him is he's very old. It's been late. Clearly, I just misspoke. He is older. He's very old for a hockey player. I'm 33 and he's 34, so he's not very old. But he is 34, and for hockey players, that is very old. So you see guys like Mark Giordano playing at 40 years old for the Maple Leafs. That's crazy to me, honestly. So, but what are you getting with him? You're like, oh man, this guy must put up tons of points. They traded out essentially two second rounders for him, right? You're like, well, not really, right? Look, you can see the point totals are not crazy. I mean, he hasn't even hit over 20. He never hit even over 20 points in entire season, right? And you're like, oh man, he's only at 14 points, 56 games. He might hit 28 points, maybe. But if you look at his scouting report, one of the new features with Cap Friendly, by the way, a big fan of Cap Friendly. Here's one of the reports updated for him, actually just recently. It says he only knows how to play the game one way. He's a two-way D man, right? Great shot blocker, great defensive defenseman. And when you have a dynamic guy like Miro Heiskanen on the Dallas Stars, you need, who, by the way, Harley is playing phenomenal. One of the greatest things to come out of Dallas. I mean, Dallas is doing so well with drafting. They're getting huge signings like Duchesne. They're looking like a wagon. I'm so excited for them. I don't remember I have them falling in. I gotta do a review in this. Actually, I have it right here. I have them winning the Central. Well, good job, Brad, from, several months ago. Hey, so anyways, this is only going to solidify them further, and it's going to help just get that shutdown guy, a veteran player who's been there, done that. He has great experience, and it's really exciting for them. So I'm excited for the Dallas Stars to have a player like this who can just, look at this, 165 block shots. Just imagine just all those pucks come at you, dude. Just bruises and breaks, dude. I mean, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a huge step up. I think it's a great move for the Dallas Stars. They have the real opportunity to go to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I can't honestly wait. I can't wait. It's going to be huge. It's going to be so exciting. And let me know what your thoughts are on this Tanev trade. Let me know how the breakdown went. Do you have the Stars going here? Because to me, I think it's crazy the Devils did this. I mean, they do have cap space available, so use it, right? But to me, it feels like a seller move, right? So, or at least not a big splash move. It's like, oh, well, now we lose $1 million in cap space. Well, yeah, that's how that kind of works. So, we'll see. I mean, it's not like they're going to acquire, Stamkos or something like that at full value. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts are on this. Let me know if you want to see what videos you want to see. Again, we'll be doing a trade video on every major trade. And fire it up. Love you guys, and catch you soon. Bye.